moments. I guess it could be Mo movement, Mo motor vehicle, because I've been in the car the last few times. But welcome. If you like what we're talking about here, go ahead and click the like and subscribe button. And today I want to focus on, let's tell a story. Let's have like a little bit of a story time. And it's really interesting. So a little bit about me. It gives me I think there's some authority. Sometimes I don't necessarily claim the authority, but I think it's important to share, like, what's my background, what's my study, what I'm into. So who is Monique? So Monique, I am currently earning my doctoral degree in transpersonal psychology, which is kind of under the umbrella of philosophy. And I am actually really getting into research. I've been researching all of my life. I didn't know that's what I was doing. And so now it's pretty cool to have a format to actually look at things, compare things, look at experiences. I'm really into what makes a human, like the experience. And so one of the things I'm looking at is post-traumatic growth for American Black women. And post-traumatic growth is growth that happens, there's 6 different categories. Growth that happens after there is a trauma in life, and usually it's like one traumatic thing that happens, and it facilitates growth. And I'm curious about what occurs when someone has experienced multiple points of trauma, different types of trauma throughout their life. And well, in the population between 26 and 55. So I'm really geeked out about that. I have a master's in transpersonal psychology, and I am from Inglewood originally. What else? I'm a wife, I'm a mother, and I have all these labels, these terms. But I think what's really interesting is that my backstory is kind of like a zigzag situation. So I was never a person that checked off the list. I really did not know what I really wanted to do with my life. Let me take that back. I had an idea of something, but there was not a path, like you do this and then you'll do that. So when I just looked at it's a booklet from an organization I was in high school, and they were always asking, what do you want to do, what do you want to be? And in the book I had motivational speaker as my career, and at that time there wasn't like a clear path for that. So I went to school for communications, and it kind of aligns, but I kind of went zigs and zagged and kind of found my way. But what I will say is, even in wanting to be a motivational speaker, even though knowing I wanted to go to college, I did not know that I was an intelligent person. It was like I wasn't affirmed in that way. I think growing up, my beauty was always affirmed, and so I was very, not fixated, but like hyper aware of my appearance. Like, it was an objectification, right? But I was not hyper aware of like my mind and the things that I can do and the way that I think and the way that I process information, which is something that I think is super cool, because it's not like, I call myself the creative scholar because I'm able to bring my creativity into my scholarly work, into academia, and really have these nuanced experiences. But for a long time, I didn't even think academics actually wasn't on the table. Like it never, it didn't occur to me that I could I knew people would get master's degrees and get PhDs, and I remember me being like, ugh, who wants to go to school for that long? It just occurred to me as something unnecessary at the time. But what I didn't understand is when you find something that you're passionate about, that has your juices flowing, that you really enjoy learning about, and finding your own unique niche in that is so invigorating. It's so powerful. It's almost bringing me, I'm getting emotional thinking about just the power of being able to discover your path and discover a whole new world. That for me, transpersonal psychology was not necessarily something that I grew up with or talking about, and it's so broad, because there's dream studies, and there's right now I'm working with a practicum, and we're looking at gratitude and compassion through after death communication. Is so I'm about to cry. It's so awesome. I'm so excited, and I just love the process. The interview process is my absolute favorite, because I really, really, really love to connect with people. And I'm a little black backlit, y'all, so excuse the lighting. I really love to connect with people. I really love to hear their stories, and to be in a space where I'm learning how to take those narrative experiences and put them into study, and create a research plan, a research path, a research project, a research study. I'm just it's badass. It really is. But it never occurred to me there was something that I can do, and it wasn't intentional. I mean, this is why some people don't understand, representation is so important, because for me, it didn't become a possibility until I saw two very important people. They do relationship alchemy. They're amazing people, amazing at what they do. They work with couples, and Sherry Allen does her work, Melvin Allen does his work, and then they also work together. And Doctors Allen are just great people. And once I saw their trajectory from getting a master's to getting their doctorate to being on this whole nother not only academic level, but a deeper level in their research, a deeper level in their work, I was like, wait a minute, people do this, and people that I know do this, and people that I know that look like me do this, and people that I know that look like me and that are into the healing work that I'm into do this. And I was like, okay. And it started just with me doing my master's program, and I was like, well, maybe I could get a PhD, maybe. And here I am in the process. I'm not now. I still have a dissertation to do. I haven't even started that process yet, but I'm like closer. I'm in my second year, closer to that. I'm like a few classes shy of starting that process, but I'm just I'm geeking out about the whole thing. But I think it's really important to communicate that this was something that I did not know, that I was a skilled, bright person. I did not know that I had anything else to offer other than being cute. I felt like I did, but like there was no validation. Like no one told me like I love the way your brain works then. Like now it's like it's it's there, and I appreciate it and I love it, but it's something that I know about myself because I've validated myself. I've gone gone through the journey. So I think it's just really cool to understand that this was not along my path, but there is also like kind of like a greater path, spirit like leading the path and defining a path that I wouldn't have even, like if you asked me 12 years ago, what are you going to be doing in 2025? Getting a doctoral degree would not, I think 12 years ago, I thought, I don't know, I think I was still I was single momming. There's that. That's another story for a different day, y'all. Single momming, trying to raise a kiddo on my own, but also pursuing a creative career without the understanding of said career. Only booked like a little bit of work. Not even sure if that was what was like my passion. Actually, okay, I'm gonna talk about passion a little bit in the next video. I'm gonna make sure that I talk about that because I think it goes with this. But I'll just say it's a little bit about who I am, what I do. Transpersonal life coach, getting my doctoral degree, have my master's degree. I've run workshops, I've done personal coaching, I've created workshops, I also teach, I also build curriculum, and yeah, let's talk about it a little more in the next situation. If you like the conversation, like and subscribe. I'll make myself a note so I don't forget that the next one is the talking about it. And yeah, thank you for being here with me. Have a great day. Bye.